Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first stream for the Nations Cup on the server, this channel. My name is Greedalicious, and with me tonight is Wolfpack Raven. How are you tonight?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for having me today, man.
It's my pleasure. Alright, so before we start, I should let people know, as I said, this is the first time streaming this, so any complications we might have will hopefully get fixed. Just let us know if there's any problems in the chat, and hopefully we'll see it. If not, then we'll fix it until next time.
Exactly. Let's try and make something out of this grid.
Exactly. So, let's begin with France. Now, they have Captain Paolo, and he will also be their commander. Do you know him well?
Well, I used to be in Legends, where he was leader as well, so I know him a little bit, but not like too well. He is a nice guy to people that he's familiar with, I'd say. Right. Other than that, he is a very capable commander. I think he will do fine this Nations Cup, to be honest.
I think so as well. He's been the captain now for 2 or 3 years running, and he's done really well so far.
Yeah, I don't actually know what their and how they ended up the last couple Nations Cups, but do you have any info on that, like how high they finished before? But
the pre-splash screen showed that. If only I didn't write it and did everything on that on my own, and actually remembered it. But I think last they didn't finish that well. I think they failed to go out group stage in either last year or the year before.
Oh, but they did?
They've also basically had a little bit of a mix, and this year their players are, I would say, stronger than they have been in the last couple of years. They have some new additions, like for example Brian and Thor, who are incredibly good infantry players. They will definitely make a difference.
They're also capable as like Cav as well if they really need it, though.
Yes, they do have a lot of Cav players. We have, for example, Sub-Zero, who's in the past he was more known as a pub star player. He didn't really get amazing results in matches, but over the last year or so he's really stepped out. I think he's become a really good Cav player.
Yeah, I think he really adds a lot to the French team. Also, what concerns like Cav team play, I think he's a pretty good player.
I think so too.
Like not necessarily always in the terms of skill, but that's not always what matters when you play Cav. Like being able to teamwork is very important when you play Cav, in my opinion.
Yeah, we know that kinda on a personal level, so to say, in Wolfpack. Our team play for Cav is incredibly important and can easily win you the game. And I would say Sub-Zero is a really good support player as well. He can do what needs to be done to win a round.
So, what do you think about their other Cav? Do you know any of them? Like I know one other of them, to be honest. Well, two other of them. Like I know Necromancian and I know Iranian, but I don't actually know Eltharis that well, to be honest.
I actually don't know him either. I know Necromancian. He's from. He used to play in. I believe he played in Nameless for a while.
He did, and he also played in IR for a while, as far as I know.
Yeah, I
think he's always been playing Cav, but he's a really decent Cav. I think he's gonna help out a lot in the Cav teamwork as well. Like mainly, I think that if I look at the French team, it's not like so much that those Cavs would be known for their personal skill as a Cav, like oh you ramp up a lot of kills or something. But I think their teamwork capabilities are very decent.
I think so as well. I mean, if you look at the France team, it is mostly Unity, the clan Unity, who's being played tonight. They have a couple of players from Renegades, for example, Merzin, I believe, and Tardet.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
The rest of the team is basically all Unity players. I'm not so sure about Eltharis. I honestly don't know much about him. I only know his class, his Cav.
Well, I mean, I suppose we will get to see that anyways. But other than him, I think like there are a couple of additions though, right? Like most of them are from Unity, but I believe like Shakalis is from the Bros.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot
Then
to
I
mention him.
think Maximu, isn't he like IG or something? I thought
Maxim.
he was, but
I actually think you're right about that. I haven't seen IG in a long time actually, so I kind of glanced over it. But you're right. I think it's actually IG.
alright,
I
I
know
think
for a
so too.
fact that Shakalis will not be here tonight.
Well, I
So
mean,
they do
I
lose.
don't see him on the server, so I don't expect that he will be there then at
Yeah,
all.
that's a big loss for France. Shakalis is a really good infantry player. He can also play Cav if needed, but France do not need it.
They have enough good CAF players right now, I think, to get the match going.
Yeah, I think so.
So, what do you think about the Swedish team? If you look at them, they have a lot of imps in their lineup,
Yeah,
and
they do.
you can see they have less archers and cav than the France team though.
Yeah, um, but their archers they're really proud of their archers, especially RD. He's a really really good archer. He's by many considered to be one of the top tiers right now. But as you say, they do have a lot of infantry players. It's not gonna help them that much, and we're not live. I was getting excited
No,
there
I
for a
thought
second.
we were live for a moment, but we're
Yeah,
not.
me
All
too.
right. So
I would say France has a very stable team. They have everything they need, but Sweden is kind of lacking cap.
yeah, they only have three real cav players on their roster, like Robin, Rodriguez, and
Blixen.
yeah, that one. I forgot his name. I tried
Swedish
to
names, man,
remember
they're
that,
difficult.
but yeah, like what do you think about them?
Well, we know Rodriguez quite well. He's in
Well,
Wolfpack as
he's in
well,
our clan, of course.
but he's been playing a lot of infantry lately. I wasn't sure where to actually put him, but because they had so many infantry already, I figured like Rodriguez joined in as cab, so I think I'll play him as cab. I mean, who else can they play as cab? I mean, Robin is a really good cab player, that's true.
I don't
Blixen,
know
I've
Blixen
seen
that
him
well.
around. Yeah, I've seen him around. He's an old FF player, uh,
All right.
Philocracy offender. He's
Do you
he's been
do
around a
you
long
actually know
time.
what clan he's from?
Yeah, he's
Like
from FF. They
FF.
they switched around quite a bit for a while. Not actually sure. I don't think he's in the clan right now.
All right.
But
So I think that the Swedish inf team is pretty darn good, to be honest. Like you
it
have
is definitely.
Oliveron, you have Sol, Cloakes, and Sandcrab and Vertig. That like they're all
Yeah,
like decent. I don't know Alvar at
yeah.
all, to be
All
honest.
I actually don't know him. I haven't seen him around. I didn't really know Vertig until a couple of days ago either when I saw him on G. And he seems to be a good player. He knows what to do.
Is he
But
like an independent player? Because I don't ever remember anyone with that name in any clan, to be honest.
yeah, he might be. I'm actually not that sure. And it
I
looks like we're actually going live.
Oh,
We
looks like
didn't
we're
get
going
to talk
live.
about the
Alright,
maps. I will ask for streamer. There we go.
great. Let's get this show on the road, man.
Let's just fix the aggregate scores. And here we go. First round, we have the France team with their cap players as Sub-Zero and Iranian. That does make sense. Two maps on this map, two caps on this map is decent enough. They have two archers, Paolo and Tigerite, which we predicted. And they have Merzin, Tardet, Thor, and Brian as their infantry players.
And then on the Swedish side, they play on Nords. We have Robin as Gav, to be expected. I think it's their best Gav player. And we have Hugo, Kraban, Olivier Vertig, and Klokes as infs. I think it's a very solid inf team. From what I judged from their inf lineup, I think that's the best lineup they could have
Already
had.
one kill from Paolo. Taking on Oliveran, one of their best infantry.
Was that like from no, he was like in the middle in the tunnel, right?
Yeah, he snapped him from the tunnel from the looks. I actually missed that. I didn't expect there to be aggression so early on.
But like, where was Olivier? Did he drop his card there? Like, I don't know what he did, but
I'm not so sure. He must have been cab, right? Or was it
Oh,
infantry?
no, I see where he died. He died like on the left side of the spawn from Sweden. Whoa, that's a hard shot
That's
to
a
make.
really good shot. Paolo is an incredibly good archer, so that does make sense. The flag has spawned in the spawn of Sweden. Irinian taking on Gubbo. And Tiger White taking on Hugo. The kills are just swarming in
Like
here. Sub-Zero taking
the
on Protoss
Swedish
as well.
guys are just being torn apart. They're not in a really good position at all.
They're just getting picked off one by one. Like Sub-Zero is just raining over them right now, just picking off whoever he wants. Mercin with it actually taking a hammer. Why not?
Why not just hammer slam on this shit, man?
RD taking down Sub-Zero. It's a kind of a consolation kill at this moment. Mercin again with the hammer kill. Krabban being the last kill, and there we go. Brian taking him down.
Yeah, I think it was like they just didn't have their guard up. They got shot by the French archers at first, like some really good shots, and then they just had an advantage and steamrolled over them.
Yeah, it
Like they
seems like
didn't really do anything back at all. Yeah, like yeah, they got 2 kills or something, but that's not nearly enough.
Yeah, I mean we missed half the kills basically. Like I didn't catch the first 4 kills. Let's just follow Tiger White for a little bit and see where they go. Moving for the most part towards the boats this time, which makes sense considering the flag spawn. And it looks more like Sweden is going towards the tunnel. Might actually end up fighting.
Sweden also has an archer going around to the boat side though, like through the tunnel on the right side
Yeah,
from their spawn.
he might try to get some sneaky shots off, but you
Like I
don't
think
really want to go against
what concerns
crossbows.
archer battles, this is gonna be very interesting to be honest.
It will be because like they do have RD, who's a really good archer, and Gubbo is a good archer as well. But I mean, Tiger White and Paolo both had a pretty good headshot last round.
Yeah, RD is also the only one who's really got any kills for his team so far. So
Yeah, that's true. He actually caught 2 kills. That's not bad.
well, I think
Considering
it
how horrible they
it
lost
just
that
comes to
round.
show that he can even shoot while he's like under pressure when his whole team is completely dead. He can still like perform to get 2 kills
That's true.
somehow.
Let's quickly change the banners a little bit here.
Yeah, my banners are fucked up too, to be honest. But whatever.
I did do it before. Might end. I think it will reload once we go live next round. For now, everyone has a Swedish banner. It's a catchy.
All right, good.
The colors are good. Flag already spawned now towards the. We generally call this the scenic, or the tavern. That also works.
Yeah, we generally call this scenic or tavern. Exactly. Let's just call it that.
Yeah, it works.
Easy enough.
I think someone also called it like the Fountain of Life because of that thing down there in the middle.
Oh, really?
I actually quite like that. We might steal that one.
Steal that one even. Alright, looks like the French guys are just pushing out the Swedish guys on the side here.
Looks like it. They also have RDs in a really good position.
Oh, the hammer.
Mercin with the hammer again. They need
Like,
to
they just
stop
let
Mercin.
him use that hammer?
Yeah, they do. Like, they
They
have
don't
so
do
many
shit.
infantry. France is just like, they're just kind of crushing them immediately. It's double kill there from Brian. Just Mercin with a sword kill this time. Switching it up a little bit. Why not? Taking out the hammer for the archer. Oh, you generally don't want to fight with the hammer there.
Just
There we
for
go.
style, man. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
why
Why not? Like,
I mean-
that was a whitewash. They didn't lose anyone. And that was with, like, Mersin is on top of this scoreboard, and he got like 2 or 3 hammer kills at least so far.
Yeah.
And he was not punished for it. Like,
No, they
I don't know.
don't seem to be able to punish them properly. I mean, they have equal amount of. Actually, they might even have an advantage in infantry, Sweden. They you just can't make them work. France is just pushing them out, with Sub-Zero just bumping them down as well.
Well, I also think that the archers of Sweden were in actually a considerably bad position. Like they didn't really set up any good crossfire at all. Like they were really centered in that one corner. They couldn't do shit there.
That's true. Paolo's in the middle, trying to get some shots off early, but it looks like Hugo's already seen him.
Tiger White's also trying to get some shots from the side of the Swedish spawn though.
Yeah, it looks like the French people even are really setting up a good crossfire even early on. This
Yeah.
pretty much shows the experience of Paolo's leading. Like he's done this before, and although these
He
maps
knows
are
how to
pretty
set
new,
this up early.
well,
to
the
get
maps
some
are
good-
pretty new as well. But like he knows what to do. He's played enough on them. They said in before that they weren't perfectly confident. Like this was none of their main favorite maps or anything, but like, it
So,
might be after this.
like, do you think the biggest problem for Sweden so far is like that they just can't keep up with the skill, or that they just get outmaneuvered by France? What do you think?
It's not so easy to say at this point. I mean, the infantry fights are going very one-sided, which is actually Sweden's.
Well, I
That's their
mean,
strength.
equipment also plays a role. If you win the first round like that, you already have an equipment advantage, like
That's true.
armor-wise.
Although as Rolex, you don't generally get that much advantage. I mean, if you look at the helmets of the French team, they're kind of rocking it out here. Like Brian and Thor having the basically matching their own equipment, only
They
Brian
got like
having
3
mail
full
heads.
helmets.
Yeah, they also managed to get some axes from the Nords, which is gonna
Gubbo
hurt.
also got like a jab on him or something, or he got hit by the inf. He's being pushed now. He's already out of the fight.
Yeah, he is. They're not helping him at all. Tarded is just like
They're just leaving him there.
Oliver.
I don't know.
This might be buffer Tarded. Oh no, King Dance.
Alright, Oliveira comes to help him out, but
Yeah.
I wonder for how long it will
The,
keep him off pressure.
oh,
He gets a
does.
nice shot on Tiger White though.
Yeah, but the damage is not so high. Paolo taking him, ending RD there, like just gone.
Yeah, Sweden just wait a long time before they do something, and then Paolo can start it off with a headshot. Oh,
Yeah.
well, some return kills though.
Double, 2 kills there. Double kill from Brian though. I mean, that's the problem. They have Thor, and they have Brian as their infantry. Brian is 6-0 right now. They need to shut him down, but how do you shut him down at this point? Only 2 players left for Sweden. They have, yeah, there we go.
Well, it's only gonna get harder. Like, the more armor and equipment that you get, the harder it will be for the Swedish team to kill them.
Yeah, that's very true.
Alright, so that was the first set, I think. First
Very
ball.
true.
So, I honestly think that Sweden just need to, like, that's just my personal opinion, they just need to step it up, really, like, not just skill-wise, I mean, that's also a thing, but tactical-wise, they're not really making any decisive decisions. Like, they're just standing there and getting killed all the time, I feel like. I don't
Yeah.
know.
They look a little bit slow, like as if they haven't gotten back into the fight yet, basically. I mean, France was on the server when we joined 30 minutes before. They already had the full team there.
Yeah,
So they've
like,
been
I
training
know
for this
Paolo
long
is
enough.
very strict with that, though, especially for important matches like this. He gets his guys on the server and on TeamSpeak as soon as he can before a match to get warmed up, explain everything he wants to explain, make sure you're in good shape, and he already kind of makes a lineup decision then for the certain spawns that he's gonna play. That's how I know him.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well. I only know playing against him, and he's not the easiest commander to fight against, to be honest.
Well, he just knows very well how to like handle multiple things at the same time, and other than that, like the players that he's playing with right now, he has so much experience in playing together with them. Like, they know each other very well, and when Paolo gives a command, I feel like the other French guys, they just know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that as well. I mean, that's where, I mean, Unity, most of these players are Unity, as we said, they're known, like they know to play against with each other. Like, the new players are just not as many as them. They can just use their team play.
Pretty
And you
much.
can see that work as well. I mean, the way they defend Merzen, just letting him use his hammer.
Oh, I mean,
Takes-
that was also like a positional mistake by Swedish archers, though. And also, like, who do you focus when you're an archer? Do you even pay attention to the guy with the hammer?
You have
You
to.
should, but
I mean,
it
if
didn't.
you
It didn't
don't,
look like they did.
the hammer is just so scary. I mean, are the archers even used to playing against someone with a hammer? I mean, most competitive players don't use hammers. This is the first time in like over a year that I've seen a hammer be used in a competitive match.
Don't lie. You
What?
you've seen the hammer before in a competitive.
Oh yeah,
You
but
have.
not this in the last year.
Well, do you mean 2016 with that? I haven't seen one in competitive Warband either. Then.
Look, it's a new year. It
Oh
counts
well.
still.
I'll forgive you this time.
Thanks, man.
But alright, so like if you look at the Swedish team, okay, do you think they will have a better chance now that they're Rodok? Like, do you think that Rodok should have an advantage over North on this map in general? Or
I
do you
would
feel
say the
like it
complete
shouldn't?
opposite. Like I would say the Norse have an advantage on this map. I mean,
Yeah,
yes,
pretty
they do
much.
have crossbows, but what can crossbows do here?
Well, I mean,
Nord, just
look
Nord.
at what the French crossbows did though, like, they
They
made it work. They
they
just, like, usually the problem with crossbows is that they shoot slower, right? So what they basically did was just make sure you get shots before the fight starts, and Paulo set that up well perfectly, pretty much.
yeah, that's actually true. But I mean the Nord infantry. This is a closed map still. It's generally open, but yeah, it's still a closed map. And Nord infantry are scary. Like, they're just how do you stop like 5 infantry pushing towards you?
True.
You need these archers. You need those crossbows basically to just pick them
Like,
off one by one. Just slow them down. Shoot them in the leg. Just like get them to fall a little bit behind the herd, and then you can jump them.
I mean, generally you would use more cav for that as well, though. Like, do you think it might have perhaps even be a mistake that they took one cav? They didn't really opt for taking two calves at all. I'm kind of
Against
surprised.
Yeah, I mean against Sub-Zero and Iranian, I would actually say let's go 2 cav because they just bumped you down. They just I don't know, they picked
Yeah,
them up
like
one by
if
one.
you can keep them from reloading, it's pretty effective versus crossbows, I'd say,
Yeah,
like in general.
exactly.
If you can bump them down, they at least need some more time to reload. Whereas if you're just a normal archer and you get bumped down, it's annoying, but if you get some help afterwards, so you have some freedom to shoot again, you can shoot at a high rate.
That's true. I would say, all right, we took. If I was France now, I would say like this is even a better spawn for us. Like let's just keep doing what we're doing. Just push them out. Like just group up, push them out. Early game we shoot them a little bit, just get them on their toes, and then when the flag spawns, we just push them and kill them.
Well, pretty much what Paolo's good at though, when he's commanding. He does
Exactly.
those kind of things, you know.
Sweden, I would say, just play it safe, don't get picked off early game, and we'll just
Yeah,
hope for them to make
they
a
just need to
mistake.
get their confidence pretty much and make sure they don't get at a disadvantage early.
Yeah. And it looks like we're live.
Yeah,
Here goes
we
the
are.
second set.
So you want to go over the French team again, or?
They don't seem to have made any changes, although RD just picking off Iranian. There goes one of the cav. This is
Well,
what Sweden needs. If Sweden can keep this up,
well,
this
if
is
Sweden
really
are
good
gonna do the
shot.
same as France did last spawn, then we are up for a show.
Yeah. This might be actually a very interesting match.
Well, what concerns like the shooting early in the rounds, I suppose that is true, yeah. Like they are going for risky shots though. Like Gubbo just did a shot
Yeah,
right when an archer was aiming at him.
but he's a crossbow. I mean, crossbows versus archer duels, especially when you have cover like this, is definitely in the favor of the crossbow. You can
Pretty
play a little
much.
bit more risky when you're a crossbow, but
Looks like they're gonna cuddle around this archway. Like they need to make a decision, really.
oh,
Do they go for this or not? They're just standing off.
Tiger
Paolo's
White.
low though. If they get a hit on Paolo, he's down.
Yeah, that's good. If they like, they just need to pick them up a little bit. Tiger White taking some
Yeah, but they're
kind of
just
risky
not
movement
doing
there though.
anything.
Yeah, I
It's
think they
really
just
like,
there we go. Flag spawns in the favor of Sweden. Now you don't do anything. You just wait.
why are they going away?
I don't know. Looks like a little bit undecisive there. Looks like Merzen just decided
They
like,
just
I'm just
open
gonna
up
push them.
space for France to set up around them now, in my opinion.
That was actually true. I think they thought that France would push from the right side, but they just like faked it out and
I think they saw that the whole French team was waiting there though. There's a melee fight around the flag.
yeah.
Oh no, that was not a hammer. That was a spear. Sorry.
It looked like Merzen was trying to shield stun there, but you don't try
Merzen
shield
really
stun in
hates.
this. He
Oh,
just likes the
team kill.
two-handers.
Oh, that doesn't help.
That's definitely not good. France is taking now only 3 players left of Sweden.
So getting a nice return kill there.
Forgot to switch scores around. Already taken care of.
But it looks like RD is gonna go down, yeah, and Soul is also isolated. Like he has to fight Brian, well, until he gets killed right now.
He tried to pull him away from, a little bit away from the front team, but I mean, they actually communicate. Oh, he does take down Brian. That's good.
He does take down Brian. It's
He
always good
could.
to get a consolation kill, I suppose.
There we go. Sub-Zero just lances him. He could have tried to get Sub-Zero there too. Looks like his source is really hurt.
Yeah, it is.
I think I even saw an arrow there. It's a little bit of a... Shouldn't
It's hard
really
though when you're
happen.
playing and you don't really know what to target when you hit something. It's
Yeah, true.
kind of tricky. Like when you're under that much pressure, you don't always have time to think about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Gobo is again going towards the middle.
Yeah, they both teams are trying for the sneaky shots, man. Especially on the Roadhog, it looks like.
It looks
It's
like
fun to see.
I think it's a spawn. Like you, as a top spawn, you generally just don't want to go anywhere. You're kind of equal decision distance from each flag, except for the flag on the boats, of course.
Yeah, but
Gobo
there
is
is
just
not
moving
really
out.
any way to get into a good position for the flag spawn on the boat unless you want to give up another flag spawn instead.
Yeah, that's true. The flag did spawn in the scenic route, which means it's gonna spawn basically on top of France or on top of Sweden at this point.
Yeah. So it's kind of a gamble, like position wise, but like it for either team, if the flag spawns, it will be up to the team who is farthest away from the flag to make any decisive move at all. Just
Yeah.
make sure you don't let them get too much of a flag advantage, because if you start a fight at 1 minute left and the enemy team already has a flag advantage, it's like so hard to come back from that. Because you
Sweden
need to kill a
just
whole team, and then you still need to get the flag down in
yeah,
time.
you generally don't have time for it. If they set up a good defense, and it looks like Sweden gambled everything on that flag, and they lost it.
Well, I mean, they can still take it though. Like, they just need to stick together, make sure they push in as one, and make sure that their cav and archers can pick off people in and around the fight, pretty much. But
Exactly.
they haven't made that happen too much so far.
The flag is going up. That's only halfway. They still have a good 30 seconds to push the flag. They just need to get someone on the flag to stop from raising. Then they can definitely do this.
Yeah,
Who was taking a big
like
hit though.
getting onto the spawn is the hardest part. Oh, Gubbo
Oh,
completely taken out at the beginning.
it's a crossbow as well.
Oh no, this is not looking good.
This is not looking
The
good at
Cav
all.
are getting things done against Sweden. Sweden are completely torn apart.
They're just
They're not
falling
playing
apart,
together.
Paolo and Tiger White just standing right next to each other, not even bothering with the crossfire and just shooting freely. Does take a team killer on Brian.
He does make a team kill, yeah.
At this point, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you have Vertig left, and you
And a
RD.
headshot too.
Yeah. RD
And
again, the
another
double
headshot.
headshot from Paolo. That was
That
really
last
good,
headshot was
impressive
completely
shot.
like beautiful in
Yeah,
my
that was
opinion.
really good. Considering the cover RD had there as well, that's a good shot.
I think Sweden are not really having their moment right now.
I mean, if you looked at it if you looked on the betting thread as well, France was the favorites in this game, but I don't think anyone expected it to be this one-sided.
Actually, judging from the lineup from Sweden, I'd say like they would at least be able to put up a decent fight. But
Yeah.
like right now, they're getting punished at every move they make. Like that last fight, they were just split
They
apart. They didn't
kinda
really
just
play
fell apart,
together, and they got punished for it. They got headshotted all over the place.
yeah. Their archers were free there to just try whatever they want. They do try to push out here now. Robin
Yeah,
does take
they're
a
trying
good
to
hit
make
there.
make something decisive out of this, but they're
But there we
losing
go.
the infight so hard.
One by one, a double kill from Brian again. Irinian does take a
A
team kill
team
on
kill
Brian.
though.
Brian is just not having a good day here. He's taking your curse, man.
Oh, that's not good, man.
Oh.
But it doesn't make any difference to the outcome of this round, I'm afraid.
No, it doesn't
Sol
look
can't
good.
really change anything about this. Like he might be able to kill someone, but it's the last round of the
Not
set
even.
anyways.
Yeah, there we go. 6-0 now to France.
6-0. Wow. I don't even want to imagine these French archers on an open map. It would be terrifying. Pretty much. But I think I don't know what Oliveira told his archers to do, but like the last 2 rounds of that set, the archers were in melee mode all the time as soon as a fight started. Almost as if he didn't like, well, trust them to make the shots happen or something. It was really weird to see. Well, but I mean, like, if you're going to let them play, like, with melee weapons in the real fight anyways, like, in the main fight, then you might as well take them as infantry, right? I don't necessarily think you should go for one archer though. Like, especially on a map like that, you have plenty of ways to set up, like, a small crossfire with even only 2 archers, like, if you just know where to position yourself when you're an archer. But I think that the Swedish team, especially, they didn't really allow their archers to set up for it. And at the moment that the main fight started, their numbers were already so like low in number that it didn't really matter to the French team anymore where their archers were. Yeah, yeah, it did actually work. Like, it's not a bad thing to try when you're like a crossbow faction, in my opinion. You can try that. No, evidently not. Like, but well, could you really call it safe though? Like, I wouldn't necessarily want to say that their position was safe at all. It looked more like they were in an indecisive position. They were like, well, we're at a position where we could do like 5 different possible courses of action, alright? But, well, which of those do you choose? And then someone gets shot and the fight breaks out in a position that they didn't want to fight in at all. So. By the way, Greed, it looks like only oh, people can only hear me on the stream, not you. So you might actually want to fix that.
It's already fixed. I have a key binding to my microphone.
Oh, you have a key binding to your push. Oh my god.
So
Alright.
obviously I clicked that button a lot. I figured like you need your time to shine as well.
I need my
I
time to
cannot be the
shine
only
on
one
the
talking.
stream. Yeah.
This is my this
It
is your
would be
payment
good
for
not
me
to
forgetting.
forget your push to talk when you try and talk, you know.
Maybe. I'll try to keep that in mind. Maybe I should just unbind that button. That might be good.
Yeah, just free voice recognition, you know.
It's even just for the pause screens that I have it. It's kind of useless actually.
So for how long have you actually not been using your push to talk, may I ask?
That's a good question. I guess we'll see in the recording.
So I could just have been talking on my own for like a full set now. That's
Yes,
just great.
that's
People
quite
can hear
likely.
my awesome opinion about everything on this game.
That is, I'll put that on the list. It's gonna be a long list after this.
Definitely.
I'm just gonna say, let's just blame it on being sick. There's no
Blame it
time
on
for
being sick. Alright. I don't get that one, sorry.
You said you were sick too. I'm sick. See? So
I
wonder when
don't
you've been streaming
I don't
this.
trust it anymore, man. You're just trying to fool me.
Damn it, you're
Alright,
onto
looks
me.
like wait, I think they said ready. No, only French. Only the French team said ready. Looks
Seems
like
to be ready.
he picked a team right now.
10
I
players
wonder
though.
if Oliveira is going to switch up anything on the open map because, as you said, they didn't really have that many like main Cav players, right? And he's only used one of his Cav players, Robin, so far. And
Yeah.
well, do you think they will have enough proper Cav players for this map?
Just looking right now, it seems like Rodriguez and Slash are both playing. I'm assuming both of them will play Cav, so they will have at
Wait,
least
I thought
3.
Slash was Archer though, right? I think.
I'm pretty sure he can multi-class.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know too much about Slash, but I thought you had him on Archer.
Yes, I think maybe I did, or maybe I switched.
Oh well, I suppose you forgot. Can't blame you for it.
No, I don't forget this. I never forget. Everything I do is
Alright.
on purpose.
So, how many Cav do you think they should take? They play Vigor first, at least from what I can see. Sweden.
I would say 4 Cav, just to get the drops right. I mean, if you do the drops properly, you can drop scimitars for both the archers and the Cav, and
So,
the infantry.
you mean to say like 4 Cav, 2 Archers, 2 Infs, and just make Archer Inf teams or something? Move around the map like that?
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, I know that Oliveron likes to do the likes to team up an Inf with an Archer and move around the map like that. That's what he used to do a lot, right?
He did it on the first map as well. You could always see Gubbo always had the liver on right next to him.
Pretty much,
Except
yeah.
the one time he pushed further into the lane. But
Looks like this is gonna be live now.
looks like it.
So let's get into the second map now. Let's see how things go.
Open map, it gives them new chances. I mean, they would need to win every round so far, basically, if they were gonna win this match. It's possible.
Yeah. Well, win the match is big talking because they can't actually.
They can't
like,
actually win now, can they? Because you don't
Yeah.
have a...
They can only draw.
Yeah. But, I mean, a draw, it can happen. It's already happened once this week.
So, you wanna go over Swedish team first, or?
Yeah. Let's see. We have, on the Swedish team, Kubu, Slash, and RD as archers. They have 3 archers. And 3 cavalry, Rodriguez, Soul, and Robin. Only Krabban and Oliveran as infantry.
Alright.
3
Does that
Rodriguez.
mean they have one free archer then, who is completely on his own or something?
I suppose so.
Well, anyways, on the French team we have Sub-Zero, Brian, Necromancian, and Arainian as Cavs. Which is, I think those are all the Cavs that we expected to play, right?
Brian playing Cav though. Why?
Oh,
let
Brian
play Cav?
can play Cav.
He can, but his infantry is just so good. Oh, they
Well,
already had
a
a drop.
dropout. That's unfortunate. Anyway, so we have Paolo and Tiger White on Archer. Well, they did very good on the last map as well, so I'm looking forward to seeing them perform again. And then Merzin and Thor as Infs. I think they have a really solid lineup again.
They do.
Even though it's unfortunate that one of their Cavs dropped out already.
It depends now if they're actually gonna need it.
Yeah.
They've been playing well so far with 1 person down. Just in a... Oh.
Oh, and the headshot.
Well, there we go.
See, there we
Just
go.
traded it
That
out.
makes up for the dropouts. Paolo's
Slash.
like, we drop one out, we drop you one out
Yeah,
too, man.
exactly. Just to punish you a little bit. Like, there's no even... Like, you're not getting an advantage. No. He didn't even have a shield? That's a bit of a
he didn't?
misplay from Sweden.
And that was one of their archers, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it
one
was.
of their archers. I suppose that's what happens when you only have 2 imps and then you have 3 archers. You just have one archer which is completely free, and you just can't do that on an open map like this when you have archers as good as Paolo and Tiger White.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Gubba already took a shot as well. That's almost 200 archers down.
Gubbo is very low as well. Like,
Yeah, it's really
he's
low.
not
He
gonna
took a big
survive
hit
much.
there. France has already taken the flag, just raising it a little bit, trying to get the pressure on. Rodriguez
Yeah,
taking a shot
Rodriguez
as well,
is getting some shots on his horse though. He's already hit himself as well. He
also,
has to be
just
careful.
The courser, I mean, you're
Yeah.
not gonna against an all pike.
Oh, he's
you
being
will
very
just-
aggressive. Yeah, he's gonna die for this one, I think.
Oh, he actually.
Oh no,
made
he
it
doesn't
down.
even.
Oh, there
Okay,
we
he
go.
does. There we
Paolo
go.
taking off. Paolo playing good so far.
Paolo is shooting them. Alright, that was a good couch from behind there. No inf to protect Paolo there.
Yeah.
Let's see what Sweden can make out of this. They might have an opportunity
They
now.
might have a chance here. Robin taking on Tiger White as well. Brian taking off.
So that's all their archers down.
It's true.
But Krabon dies 4 versus 4. Can go either way.
Brian taking them down there.
Alright, and
Thor
everything just
cutting
falls
them
apart.
down.
Wow.
They would have won by flag anyway, judging by the timer left.
Judging by the timer, yeah, they would have. But if they could have killed everyone at the flag for a moment there, then the round would not have been over yet, right? Then they would have a
They
chance
would have to
raise the
stay
flag.
alive on the flag.
Pretty
But,
much.
No, it
Which
would have
been
ended anyway.
very hard, but
It would have ended
perhaps
anyway
possible.
because the flag was higher. So no matter what would have happened, France would have won that round.
Alright.
Actually taking the match as well. They have no
So-
way of getting back from this. But we will stream the complete match.
Yeah, we will. So what do you think
Sounds
about Sweden, like, keeping their 3 archers? Wait, does that archer still not have a shield?
He still doesn't have a shield.
I
Like,
wanna check.
They need to drop him a cav shield, if anything.
Yeah, like
You
a
don't-
cav shield would be fine too. Like, I think you can... well, maybe the Vaegir shield, maybe you can't even penetrate that with crossbows, I'm not sure, but... It's better than nothing in any case.
You can. I'm pretty sure you can penetrate it. From this distance though, like from where Paul is shooting, you won't be able to penetrate it. Unless you get a perfect
Yeah.
shot.
Pretty much.
Foot shots is the only way at this point, basically, for him to do damage. Or headshots, that works too. As we can see from earlier.
Yep. Looks like Necromancian completely dropped out and they joined in Altaris, so I'm actually looking forward to see what he can do, because I've never actually seen him play, so...
That's so true. He
I'm-
completely dropped. Maybe he...
Yeah, I don't see him on the server at all.
Yeah, he just
So-
left. And maybe his internet just...
Maybe his internet fucked up.
That's a shame.
possible.
He didn't get to play the first map either. But the flag does spawn
Yeah.
far away from both teams.
Yeah.
Why would, like, at this point...
Which
France
team do you
might
think
just
has an
consider
advantage
pushing.
for the flag though, like generally?
Just whoever gets to the village first.
You think so? It looks
Yeah.
like they might even want to fight before they get there.
Why wait? I mean, if you're France right now, why would you wait? You're Swadia. You already won the first round. You're ahead on armor.
Well, I mean, their match is secured already, pretty much.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's
they
also
could
true.
try and go for something risky.
It looks like they're gonna. That's not really his style, Paolo's style. He's gonna play it safe, I think.
Oh, well, Iranian almost took down Slash, but I think he
Slash
missed
is low.
his
Oh,
his
Brian
hit.
just bumping him. Like right now, the cavalry can just bump him to death.
Sweden is like out of position. Well, not necessarily out of position. They just get swarmed.
Yeah, Slash going down.
Yeah, there we go.
Kubo going down. 2 other archers dead instantly. They needed to get those archers into the water. They could have survived a little bit more. At least they could have had a chance to fight them. Not so easy to sneak up
Yeah.
on them.
Like
Robin taking
Krabon
on
jumping
the-
into the water to avoid the calves, I suppose,
This
or
is...
just to get to the flag.
Sweden missed around by the flag! Oh my god, they actually just snuck behind them.
Wow, I
Did you
did
see who-
actually not even notice that
I
they
didn't
were at the
notice it
flag
either.
then.
I thought they were just like killing them on the before they even got to the flag.
Yeah,
Who raised that flag?
I think it was Rodriguez or well maybe
That
Rodriguez
makes sense. Rodriguez has
came in
done this
later
in
though.
matches for us as well.
Like it had to be one of their calves though. I
It
don't
must
know.
have
I
been.
did.
Like otherwise they wouldn't have made it there.
Yeah, I
That
suppose.
was a smart play.
It's a smart play. Yeah, I didn't
Either
expect
that was
that.
a smart play by Rodriguez, or one of the Cavs. It might have been Sol as well. I didn't really see him in the fight.
Yeah.
Or it was a really good smart decision by Olivera.
Other than that, though, like, I think that the route that Sweden took to get to the flag was pretty, like, it was too close for comfort that round, to be honest.
It was, yeah.
Because they were in such a bad position that they got completely wrecked out in the open field.
That's true.
Yeah, like, okay, they won by flag, but you can't depend on the flag every round you play, you know.
That's a good point.
Besides,
I mean,
France are probably going to pay more attention to it as well now.
Exactly.
They might not even have noticed that it themselves first.
I'm pretty sure, like they knew, like, oh, damn, we just screwed up a little bit. Like, just pay more attention to the flag next, and we'll just kill them. In the
Pretty
fights
much.
themselves, like Sweden just doesn't have a chance.
Well, other than that, there were a considerable amount of French players that also survived the round,
Yeah,
which
they're
means
gonna
that
have
even
your
though they
armor.
lose, they can upgrade, and it always makes the distance between the two teams bigger, like equipment-wise.
That's very true. Looks like Paolo and I think that was Thor just poking a little bit at them.
Oh, Iranian takes
Soul.
down Soul in a calf fight.
Yeah.
Well, calf fight, as much as you want to call it a calf fight at that moment. Oh,
They're
French team
forward?
even has a charger, like, oh
yeah.
god.
Yeah, they're just gonna send in Sub-Zero there. Just take away the shield.
He's just gonna
just
be a pain. He's just
Yeah.
gonna be a pain.
Robin dismounting Atharis though. Brian taking down Robin, yeah. I mean, Sweden has the flag. If they can survive for 1 more minute, they got this. But it's 5 against 8, 4 against 8, 3 against 8.
Yeah,
Taking
it's
back
just
2 kills.
falling apart from the beginning with Sweden all the time. Like, the French team just doesn't give Sweden a chance to get into a fight at all, almost, right now.
Yeah. Karabang was down, France taking a second round here.
Yeah, and like Sub-Zero can upgrade even more now. He wasn't able to upgrade the armor apparently, but I mean he still has the charger, and they also have a warhorse as well now. I didn't know if they had that last round though.
They might even get 2, and Coolest just got kicked. I guess he was their 9th player. This might not be so good. Hopefully.
Wait, what? They had a 9th player?
No, he's not. He didn't spawn in at least.
Alright, it looks like one of Sweden dropped.
Are they some server issues right now?
Well, I don't know. Like Necromancin dropped earlier as well, but that was for the French team, right?
Maybe, yeah. It looks like Paolo will be pretty onerous here. Like just good manners. They dropped 2.
Okay.
That's
wow, they just dropped 2. Not that it matters, but
they just dropped 2 archers. Like whatever. They have no archers anymore. Who needs
I mean, like for the result of the match, it doesn't matter, but for the result of the round, it will probably make a significant difference.
If Sweden doesn't win this round, then it's.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, they only have a 1-player advantage, but that should already be enough in any case. But you know, it's still hard. Like you're still playing versus like oh well, looks like we have a restart anyways. So
quickly switch back.
Like I don't think the referee will make a big problem out of it because it's pretty much
the match is
over
generally
I think
over.
it was 2-1 to French. Yeah.
2-1 to France.
Alright,
I mean, France loses their armor, but I think
they're not making a big problem out of it. I mean,
it's pretty good manners from Paolo, good sportsmanship to just say, okay, we don't mind a restart.
Yeah, I think they're like they're like, well, we already won the match, so
yeah. Paolo's saying sorry and thanks.
Sorry and thanks. Alright,
I guess for the restart.
I like that combination, you know.
Yeah. Looks like Merzin is not taking a shield. That's a little bit of a slap in the face, considering Sweden's very proud of their archers right now.
Yeah. And they're also like all around the mill, pretty much. Slash is a little bit forward, but Gubbo and RD are both at the mill. Like, they're not really doing anything to spread out their archers early on, right?
I think they're afraid to. I think they believe if they do this, France is just gonna push them with their cav and just kill them.
Yeah, maybe they're also afraid to get like killed in archer duels or something. I don't know.
It's possible.
Which is understandable considering that France have the crossbows, of course.
Looks like they'll be given a second chance here. Spawn, it's like Spawn's very spawn last time, but because of restart, the setting didn't kick in. Let's see now if Sweden can actually take this. I mean, they have everything going for them right now. They have the flag.
Oh, they've got nothing to lose anymore, right?
Yeah.
And they're on equal footing now. Nobody of their team got hit yet, and Thor is really low from a shot just now. Tiger White is also hit once, I think. So.
Yeah, it looks like it. Thor and Tiger White.
Slash takes a big hit as well, though.
Like,
that's one of their archers. Like their archers are so okay. Did you see that couch?
No, luckily not. I was looking more at Paolo's, just not having a shield. Like, he just gave it to Murders him.
Wait,
Doesn't
he
think
just doesn't care? Okay.
he's just hiding behind the house. Maybe Robin can kill him for this. Taking him
Well,
down
so
really
far
low.
an
He has like
advantage for
a
Sweden though. Let's
pixel.
see what they can make of this.
Kubo taking down
Okay,
Iranian as
a little
well.
bit more of an advantage.
Paolo.
Oliveira in a bad spot. Alright, let's
Paolo
see
will
what he
have
can
to
do.
die. He actually gets a kill.
Oh, a team kill as
Brian.
well.
Sweden
Alright,
is
looks
winning
like
this
Sweden
round for
might run
sure.
away with this one. Yes, there
Sub-Zero's
we
left,
go.
taking him down with Robin, yeah.
I think this was a pretty good round by Sweden, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, what
They
can they do
had
differently?
they had a couple of good pickoffs around the fight, even though they weren't always in the best position, I think. But
Yeah,
they still made it happen, man.
that's true.
2-2 on this set, I think, right?
That's true.
And they
8-2 in
also still
general.
have to switch, so they might be able to make up for something, you know.
Would you say Swada is stronger than Veigar? I think they... I don't think you can really get much of a more even outs.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the cav, the cav that you can get is pretty like much equal. I think like what concerns archers, I think Vegas might have an advantage on this map just because you have a higher fire rating, you know, and for open maps you always have something to shoot at pretty much. So that's gonna really help. Whereas if you're a crossbow and you need to reload all the time and also look out for calves and stuff, you don't
Yeah,
always have like good cover.
the
Not
benefit of being
always.
crossbow is like every time you shoot, you can use your view outlet key and kind of just scout around. Do you see a cab? If you see a cab, where is he? How far away is he? Will it take
I
you long to
suppose.
get to? As
But if you
archers,
if you
you so
get
easily just
pressured
get
though,
you can just get tunnel vision as archer and just like not care where people are.
yeah, that's possible too, of course.
I'm shooting. Just let me stand right here for the next map, and I'll just shoot them. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll trust in my teammates to
They'll win without
look
me
out
if
for
I can
Cav,
shoot
you
them.
know.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow,
Tiger White
France
picking
are
off.
right on the flag, and they're gonna dismount Altharis on the flag too. Move
Yeah.
one inf there, and the archer.
Tiger
Yeah.
White shooting RT
This
as
is
well,
gonna be
just
hard
to...
for Sweden to take because of all the Cav too.
Have they split up even? Or no, they're just pushing towards them, crossing the river.
Pretty much, yeah.
Liveron taking a charge, Gubbo is behind. And RT. I mean, right now, Liveron does have an old pike, but this front cab can just push them. Like, look, right now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Gubbo
Like,
and RD are just
Sweden is
completely on their
also
own.
on a ticking time bomb because this flag isn't going to wait forever. Like,
Yeah.
Oliveron is all out on his own there.
He's alone,
Just because he
completely
needs
alone.
to get to the flag.
Yeah.
Like, he has no other choice. Alright,
Rodriguez
Rodriguez
taking
gets
out
a good
Brian.
kill.
But gets taken
But
down
he
very
gets
neat.
taken out. Very aggressive.
Yeah. But this is how Rodriguez often plays Cav.
We know that.
Yeah.
Alright, Oliveron trying to survive on the flag. Let's see how he can do.
He has Krabban with it now too, and some Cav support.
And the
But
imps of France are low. Let's see if they can take them out. Oh, a team kill
Thor.
too.
And Thor is as well, he has your
All the
curse.
cav of France are so clumped up there.
Sub-Zero, Tiger White, and Altharis are only 3 alive.
Looks like Sweden will get this this set then after all, I think. That's what it looks like. They're raising the flag now as well. Althar is gonna dismount there.
Let's see if he's good in it. Oh, Sub-Zero crashing in, getting taken out by
Yeah,
Robin.
crash into your teammate, not great.
It happens way too often. It's difficult. Robin with a double kill. Altharis taking out
Korban
Robin
gets
though.
taken out, but this was
Yeah.
last
Just-
round of the set, right? Yeah.
A kick slash in
3-2.
the end, just finishing off Altharis. 3-2 for Sweden in this set.
Yeah, I think France actually started making some fuck ups there, because they clumped up a lot around the flag, and well, it kind of started with Rodriguez taking out one of their calf, I think.
Yeah.
And then somehow Sweden capitalized on that. And at some point, I think the French cav also just ran into the flag all at the same time, and they stopped each other.
Oliver
got
ran with
some
the
of them
old
killed.
pike there, just
Yeah.
stopping them all basically. Oliveron's a good infantry player, he knows what to do in these situations. He was fighting someone on the flag and still managed to stop Cav. Some of them
Yeah.
just bumped into him to be fair, but he did a good job there.
I really thought that there would be like two calves or something trying to kill Oliveira before he even got to the flag, but they just let him get there, I
would say
suppose.
that's the mistake Front did there. I mean, did you see how if the Swedish archers did an impact? I didn't really notice them that much.
Well, No, I don't think they had that much impact at all,
I
no.
don't think so either, because they was quite far away from the flag, and
I wonder if they even got any kills there, but
maybe they kept the cab busy. Just one stun when he was about to run down a liver on. Could have just stopped completely, saved the liver in his life.
pretty much.
Let's assume that. It's a
You
good
know,
hypothesis.
I'm always amazed at how you and me just criticize like, everything out of people.
It's what we do.
Yeah,
That's why
it's
we're
what
a
we
good
do.
team for this. We see the good in things too. We're not all negative.
Well, mostly criticizing the teams that are doing, like, mistakes and stuff.
It's easier to see it from this perspective, though. I mean, when you're in the
Yeah,
fights, it's
if you're
impossible to
actually
make
in
sure
the
you have
match,
every
then
decision.
yeah, it's harder to see everything happening, making the right calls and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like, on an open map like this, as a commander, it can sometimes be hard to keep control of everything, but I think Paulo is more than capable of doing that, to be honest. And well, Oliveron has shown, well, a little bit better leadership compared to the last map as well, I think. Like, last map, he didn't really seem sure what to do, perhaps because of inexperienced with the map or something. He didn't really know any good tactics for the map. I don't know.
maybe. I mean, from what I told, like I spoke to both teams before, and they said that usually Oliveron is the main commander, but Robin also commands every now and then. So maybe they just switched out the commander on the second map.
You think that Robin is a less capable commander than necessarily?
I don't know. Like it depends who
Well, I
commanded on
mean,
the
I
first
think
map.
Oliveron is more experienced for sure.
Yeah, I would say so as well. But I mean, Oliveron was IG or is IG. They have a long history in this game. But these are two generally new maps. They haven't seen that much playtime, and I don't think they're anyone's favorite map. Like if you scrim, just do a normal match against someone. You usually don't pick River Village or Naval Outpost.
Well, I don't know if you can say that though, because it's not like we played versus every team there is or something.
That's
You
true.
don't know which maps certain teams like. Like, the fact that we don't like to pick it doesn't mean that other teams also don't like to pick it.
That's a good point. Generally, I don't like these maps, so we don't play them as often.
Yeah, see, so that's maybe why you think that we never get to play these maps,
You just
you
play them
know?
in secret without me knowing. Just at midnight, we just say, okay, Greed is gone, just everyone get on server now.
Exactly. You don't know half of what's going on in your clan anymore, man.
I don't. Fallen out. It's okay, I'm a dictator. That's what I've been told. But I mean,
You just pretend to be one.
yeah, I'm actually a cuddly bear.
Well, like, do you think that Sweden is gonna be able to, like, get 3 rounds on this last set without getting punished too much on, like, without making it too close?
It's possible. I mean, I think they kind of have to, just to get their, just to go into the next match a little bit happier, so to say.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose too hard. Like losing 11-3 would be the score.
Like,
You don't want to do that.
if matches would stop at the moment that it would be impossible to win anymore, so after it's like 7-0 or something, and you would have to stop then, I think if you are a Swedish, if you're playing for the Swedish team, you're like really out of out of your good mood.
It's
If
true.
you were in a good mood anyways.
Well, we are live.
Oh, we are. Great. You go over the French team,
I
please.
don't think there's been any changes, has there?
Has there been? Oh,
Let's
there has been. French is playing with Maximo as Archer now as well.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
Paulo switched up to Cav. So
That makes
that
sense.
has definitely changed.
Paulo's been known to play Cav. I think that used to be his main class actually,
Yeah.
but he just one day decided, nah, I'm gonna be an archer
But he's been playing Archer as main class for a
for a
long
long
time
time. Yeah,
though.
a very
Like,
long
really
time.
long time. I think for the Swedish lineup, nothing changed.
I don't think so. It
I think
looks
that's
like it's the
completely the
same.
same.
Yeah, Krobon, Olibran is in, Gubbo, RD and Slashes, Archers and Robin, Soul. Soul is cat? Was he like cat? Soul? See,
Well, I
last one too.
mean, I think Slow got some pretty good,
Yeah,
some
oh yeah,
pretty
he was.
critical kills as Cav in the last set. So
Yeah.
I don't mind seeing him as playing as Cav, to be honest.
Flag has spawned basically right in front of Paolo. He's already getting there just to raise a little bit of hell for the Swedish team. They are slowly making their way towards it though.
Yeah, let's see what all the teams do. Like, I think Oliveron and RD are lagging behind a little bit. Looks
A
like they feel
lot
pressured
actually.
by the Cav.
I mean, they're just gonna meet Thor and Maximo here. Thor is just gonna cut him
Yeah.
off, and
Oh wow,
then
are they gonna get pushed out? No, it looks like it.
it looks like it, yeah.
They're
Brian and
not in they're not
Sub-Zero
in a
just
comfortable
circling them.
position.
I mean, right now they don't need to do anything. Like, it's not like Oliveron taking a big shot, but Sub-Zero too.
Sub-Zero too, yeah.
They're actually
If
not in a
Sub-Zero
bad
gets
position
taken
right
out
now.
from
Yeah,
but the
see,
Swedish archers are at a very concentrated spot again. Like Gubbo and Slash are practically right next to each
that
other.
was actually, I think maybe by accident, a really good crossfire and a really good attack by Sweden.
Yeah.
They managed to
Even
pick off those
though
people trying to ambush Oliveron and RD, and they're taking the kills.
yeah, they are.
They have to hurry up on the flag though. Or
Yeah,
is there
I'm
someone
just
there?
afraid that they will lose on the flag if they don't put more players there than just Rodriguez. Yeah.
Rodriguez getting picked off there.
Like
Just bump
there
plants
is
by Brian. Not much you can do.
Sweden
Splash by
need to get to the flag right now.
Yeah, only have 30 seconds to kill.
Exactly.
I mean, right now, if France plays this well, they will win.
They will win just by like they're just waiting outside, like Slash and Krabon. They're not
Yeah, they
going
need to hurry
inside,
up.
man.
They need to be more decisive. Slash taking on Brian. Paolo.
Yeah, that's good, but like 10 seconds, can they do it?
Right now, Paolo should just dismount a little bit far
France
away and
aren't
then
on the
just
flag,
run
though.
towards the flag. Yeah, but it's still higher up. Oh, Paolo getting
They're not
dismounted.
paying.
Krabon
Okay,
stabbing
Merton
him.
going on the flag. All right,
And
yeah.
there we go. Yeah, all
France
he needed
won
to do was back away.
If they had gone like in 10 seconds earlier, they would have been able to take the round from France.
They should have been quicker, just getting in there. And, like, France didn't have a position set up. They could have
I
just
don't know.
pushed
Their
in
archers were
directly.
taking shots outside all the time.
Yeah, they should have just been more decisive, push in, and then they would have had that round. It actually ended up with France getting the last kill as well.
Yeah,
No more gold advantage for Sweden.
pretty much. Well, not that much. Oh well, I think Maximu survived though, and he has four.
No, he got
he's
headshotted.
4-0.
He got hedged. Oh, did he? Oh, Maximo!
Yeah, he's 4-0.
Yeah. He got the last kill. He got the headshot on the last remaining Swedish player.
Yeah, I wonder what equipment upgrades he made.
Looks like he
Let
got a
me find
better helmet. He's taking a 360 euro one, so to say.
360. You call
Still
that
using-
gold? You call it gold in this game, man? Euros.
I wish it
That,
was
that
euros.
that's not
I would have
that's
been
not
so
the
rich.
currency of this game, alright?
It should. But for Bannerlord, please.
Invent
Looks like he might have upgraded his
invent the
cars.
euro in Bannerlord. That's gonna be a revolution.
Yeah, it's progressive thinking.
Progressive thinking, you call that? Alright. Get
Well-
in an economical crisis, you know.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great plan. Alright. Looks like both teams are just being a little bit passive right now.
That's generally been the
Tiger
complete
White
map.
taking the warbow though, I like that.
That's
Did
cool. I like that.
Did he have that last round as well?
He wouldn't have been able to afford it unless he had really bad chest armor.
Yeah. I think you can, if you're close enough as a crossbow, you can penetrate that shield though that he has. He has the plank height shield, I think.
Actually,
Oh,
Tiger White didn't get a
Oliveron
kill.
and Oliveron and RD
Oh.
pushing up.
Rodriguez's horse is just too squishy. Like,
Yeah.
they can just pick it off.
Wow. They push here, but Swedish players get killed instead.
Yeah, one by one they're falling. Slash taking down Sub-Zero though with a headshot.
Yeah,
That's
so
why he
that's one
plays
cav
Archer.
less.
They are on the flag, France. They kind of abandoned it a little bit. Slash not having
Well, it's
shield,
4 versus
just
6. Oh well, there
nothing
we
you can do
go.
in that position. He kind of shouldn't have gone on the flag there. It was a little bit
Yeah.
of a waste, especially
I
because
think
Gubo
they're
was
just
behind.
panicking a little bit.
I think they
Swedish.
just really realized that it's over. There's not much we can do at this point. Let's just try
Well,
something out.
they're getting some good kills
They
now,
are
so you
actually
say it's
taking it back.
over, but I don't think so. Not
If
yet,
they hurry
anyways.
here, they can do is there's 3 versus 3. Iranian taking a hit there from Soul. Soul is doing good as cap. Tiger White, they're all
Tiger White,
quite
oh.
low here. Mersin is on like almost no health. But
That was a...
they just need to stay alive. They just stay alive for 30 seconds.
Oh, the flag
Mersin
is
take
still
one.
higher. For... Oh, okay, there
It's
we
1
go.
versus
It's
1.
1 versus 1. Okay.
Let's just do dismount and just duel on the flag.
But Soul has to kill him. Look at the flag. Like,
But
there
this is Soul.
He's just gonna block.
His infantry. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Like Soul's infantry is just better than Iranian's.
Yeah, but that shouldn't matter. Iranian could just block, you know.
Yeah, but most people don't really think about that. This is the time in teams picking out and just be shouting like, just block, just hold out. People would not listen to me and die anyway.
You mean that's what you would do?
I would. I have won rounds like this, man.
Alright. Yeah, you shout at me too if I'm alone on the flag, you know, you're like,
I shout at
just
everyone in
block,
matches.
for fuck's
That's why I
sake.
don't command so much anymore.
Alright.
It makes me angry. People need to do exactly as I say, otherwise just, whew, hell's gonna rain down.
Well,
looks like Tiger is trying some far distance shots here, but even with the warbow, the distance there, like you're just gonna hit shields. It's kind of a waste of arrows, but you generally don't want to try too much risky, even on open maps, because you need those arrows. Maximal is really tanked up now. I think he just didn't realize he survived.
He did actually die without getting a kill, so I don't know how he got better equipment. But
he didn't upgrade the first round, so I guess he kind of just saved up.
Wow.
He is really tanked up right now. That armor.
Yeah, like that armor is gonna be hard to get through by any inf. If he gets couched though, then he's really dead.
Tiger White and Paul.
Tiger White taking down Grablin and RD being taken down as well. Let's see how this fight develops then.
Liv runs his backing way, waiting for his cap to help him out. He does get the flag, but at this point, it's more in the favor of France than it is Sweden actually.
Yeah. Oh, Rodriguez gets stopped. Squishy horse.
He tries to cut off Brian there, but he just didn't make it. Oh,
yeah, his horse is already down.
Really good combos by France there. Just everyone gets a bite basically at this point. I think literally everyone on the France team attacked him at that point. Just piece by piece. Sub-Zero again, just mowing them on live around. Robin missing his lance there. If he had gotten it, maybe it would have made a difference.
I don't know, it's like as if the Swedish team just lacks some coordination. Like right now they get some kills, but that's mostly like individual skill kills, you know, not like teamwork or anything especially.
I would agree with that as well.
Like Robin got like, I don't know if he got 1 or 2 kills there, but like that was by personal skill, not necessarily because he teamworked all that much or something, you know.
I agree.
And it's great if you can take down someone personal skill, like if you're playing versus France, I suppose, but
it's not gonna win you the games.
It's not gonna win you the round if you can't like work together with your team. Like for example, I don't know if you know this, but Oliveron's going on the flag like with 1 or 2 other people all the time, or at least he tries to, but he's like way in front of them. He's like, I'm gonna take this flag, and this team is like, I'm not so sure about this.
I'm not ready yet. Just give the archers a little bit of time to set up. I mean, it's crossbows as well. They're not gonna be that useful, but
well, either that or fully commit with your whole team for the flag.
Yeah. Looks like the cavalry of France is trying out something here. They might just be going in.
Yeah, they're concentrating really on the left with mainly their cav and left. Depends on what side of the map you watch from, of course.
Let's just call it left for now. Let's assume we're Sweden at this point.
Oh, Brian is like, okay, let's see if they can take down RD now. They don't.
Oh,
that was a very awkward position though. Sub-Zero doesn't have a shield now. Maybe they can take him down with an archer.
Oh, sneaky shot there by RD. Taking out Thor actually. That's a good kill. Rodriguez taking on Sub-Zero again, a really good kill. Soul taking on Merzen.
Wow, their cav are just running in 1 by 1 now from France.
Yeah. This is definitely a Sweden run. Only
Looks like
it. Left in France.
Nice headshot.
That was a pretty sneaky one.
Soul Gut.
That was
Okay.
also a pretty
That
solid
was
shot.
a really good headshot there.
It looks
Robin's
like
gonna die
both
too.
teams.
Okay.
Oh, I saw that in the distance. That was cheeky.
Oh, I saw
Just,
that from up close, man. That looked pretty good too.
just trying to jump up on him, but nope. You don't jump on Tiger White.
Tiger White is just running into this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've tried these tricks as well. They don't usually work out. They look
Oh,
cool, so
I must admit, I didn't know that trick yet.
it's a fancy one. Man. I'll teach you.
No, you will teach me now. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm excited.
dude, I can teach you archery. Infantry. I can teach you infantry, man.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Oh, anytime. This will be the last round of this match.
Yeah, from the complete match, pretty much. Yeah.
Who
Like,
do you think right now will take it? Just judging from this set alone.
what you mean? Who's gonna take this set, or?
Yeah. Who's gonna take the last round?
I think it really depends on how serious France takes this, because they have already easily won this match with multiple rounds margin. So if they take this serious, then I think France will quite easily take this round. Otherwise, I think that Sweden might be able to take it from them if they aren't like as keen on their positioning and stuff on the France side.
You think France hasn't been playing serious these last few rounds?
I think they have made a couple of mistakes over the last set, which they maybe should not have. You know, like for example, last round when they all ran in with their cav one by one. That's kind of a sloppy mistake, to be
That's
honest.
basic. Yeah,
Like, if they would really play serious, then Paolo would say like, guys, get your stuff together. We're gonna be playing together from now on, so get out of these dangerous positions and get team working.
Yeah. Slash is trying to pick off Tiger White there, but just missing by an inch every time. Tiger White didn't seem to really know where he shot from. Still doesn't really realize, I think. Thor knows though.
Well, you should be able to see a little bit from where the arrow comes from, you know.
Yeah. Kubo's getting
Looks
caught out there.
Brian is gonna take down the shield. No, he didn't take down the shield, but
The
the
fence
shield
kinda
should be
saving him.
fairly low.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really gonna help Gubbo. If he gets hit on the shield a couple of times, I think it should be down.
It's the SWAT and shield as well. I mean, they're not the worst, but
Oh,
definitely not the
he
best
jumped
either.
into that hit.
Yeah.
Like, Gubbo is being put under a lot of pressure.
I don't. They seem to. I would say in the beginning they tried to focus him a little bit, but right now it's just Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
Going for a risky attack there.
Oliveron's getting taken out. Yeah, the cav of France are wrecking this
Just
apart,
taking them
pretty
apart
much.
there on the flag, yeah. Maybe Soul can do something here.
Like, Merzin just going all out with the spear because there's no real archer threat at the
There's
moment.
not even any cow threat.
He gets killed for it though, I suppose.
That's good. You kind of want to teach them like, don't do this. It's like smacking a child's finger. No.
Yeah.
Slash being the last guy alive. Tiger White being a little bit kill hungry there.
Well, you gotta kill team.
There we go, another team kill.
Another
But-
team kill. Add that to the list, man.
Yep, there we go. Though.
Well, Paulo ending up as 9th.
That's generally how he can as well. I mean, he kind of did actually. I mean, Brian 05, just please play infantry. You're such a good infantry player. Please just continue playing infantry. He's a good cav, but I mean, you want to play your best players as. No.
No clue what. No
That's
clue
okay.
what
I
that's
was the one speaking for the most part anyway. It's fine. So I also have a key bound to mute everything else except for me.
Oh! Oh, so you just mute me
Look,
half of the time.
Look, I have 18 buttons right next to my left hand, and I don't really know.
Great,
what they
I
do.
also have 18 buttons right next to my left hand. So what?
But do any of them mute the complete world? Because mine do.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that it mutes the whole world, and I believe you.
If I do it right.
Like, what are your closing thoughts on the match in general?
I would say France just played together. Individually, infantry of France was just completely unstoppable on the first map, and second, I would say their
Yeah.
cav was
I
just
wouldn't necessarily say, like individually even. I would say the teamwork of France was miles better than like teamwork that Sweden showed.
yeah, I would say so as well. But
And other than that, Sweden just didn't keep it together. Like they didn't teamwork, and France did.
they tried to do some teamwork, but they just
Well,
fell short a
not so
little
much
bit.
on the first map though. I don't think.
I mean, from what I know, is that Sweden hasn't played that many matches together. They're they're not really used to each other yet,
Yeah.
which would
Also, I
explain
think
why they just
like
fell apart a little bit.
in the French team, yeah, like we said it before the match, a lot of people from Unity play in that in the Nations Cup team.
Yeah,
So, and if you look at the Swedish team, then you have players from, well, a couple of different clans, you know. So
that's
they're
true. I
they're
mean,
just not used to playing with each other in general that much then. So yeah.
Sweden even has players who doesn't really play native. From what I know, I think Vertig is not really like I don't think he's really a native player. And I think Hugo Boss as well is a.
I think Vertic plays native.
Does he?
Yeah,
I only
I see
recognize
him
him from a
on
few verses ago.
IG regularly. He does pretty good, I think.
Recently, yeah. But have you seen him before that? Like maybe 2 months ago? Did you
No,
see him? Yeah, that's
no.
why I'm thinking like he might be a mercenaries player. I
What,
think Sweden
from
picked up a couple.
mercenaries? What?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean mercenaries has some skilled players for sure, so it's not like
No, no, it's not like I'm surprised that there could be skilled players there. I'm
yeah.
just wondering about why you think that he was a mercenaries player.
It's just that's usually where people get people from right now. It used to be like like PV
Alright.
and Napoleonic War and stuff like that.
You just told me something I didn't know about, but yeah.
That's why we're here to educate.
To educate each other.
Exactly. We learn as we
I
go.
see how it is.
It's the best team ever. Who would you say is MVP?
For this match, I'm I think I want to say Paulo because he performed pretty darn good throughout the whole match.
He also
Otherwise,
played
it
well
would
on
be
two
Tiger
classes.
White, I think. Like
Tiger
Paulo and
White as
Tiger
well.
White, they performed so well this match.
Yeah, it's actually funny because I wouldn't like actually their archers, the French archers, are just they didn't really make that much of a difference, but they got these early picks off, which made the team so
How
much
does that not
stronger.
make that much of a
Well, I
difference?
mean, it
That
makes
makes
a
all the
difference
difference.
in the long run, but like it's not like they picked off every round. They killed like 4 people. For example. They didn't do that. They just like early game they shot one guy. Maybe he died, maybe he didn't, but he was
Well,
low
what
enough
they
so
did
that
do
one
was
hit
kill
killed them.
people at the very beginning of a round. Like, no,
Yeah,
not like the beginning of a round, but the beginning of a fight, sorry.
yeah. Usually that's how it goes. Like I mean, as an archer, you want to try to get these early picks, and I would say France just did it better than Sweden. Although Sweden also got a couple of early hits.
Yeah, I just think that like if I had to give a tip for the Swedish team, they really just need to play together a lot more. They
Yeah,
really need to get more used to each other. Like any miscommunication mistakes that they had in this match, they should try to work them away for the next match that they will have. And yeah, then I'm pretty excited to see if they can like show a better performance next match.
I would say so as well. I'm not so sure who they are playing next match, but I
Um,
believe it's against the spot 4, which would generally mean a weaker team. Might be good for them to kind of get a little bit more confidence back then.
well, I mean, yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah, like I was about to say something like, is it really about the confidence? But I suppose if you look at
It
the
just
first map, they looked kind of shaky what concerns their decision making. But at the same time, you can also work that away by just playing together. You get to trust each other more what concerns like skill and teamwork wise, and that helps in matches, you know.
yeah. The only way to train team play and teamwork is to play. Like it's not like you can train that on your own ever, and like that's something
Yeah.
I've been shouting for a long time.
Like, I think in this match, a lot of individually high-skilled players were present, which you can
Absolutely.
see in the Archer performances, because I think mainly the Archer performances weren't that bad, although you could see that the French Archers were clearly uh, quite a bit better in shape than the Swedish Archers were.
Yeah, I mean he did a good match. He had
RD,
a pretty good match.
RD did a really good job, yeah.
I would say
I
he
would
was the
totally agree.
MVP of the Swedish team.
Um, Well, yeah, I suppose if you had to pick an MVP for the Swedish team, it would be RD, although he didn't really get the chance to show that kind of performance because, well, they didn't really win the match now, did they?
It's really
So,
difficult to play any class really when you're behind. It's not like you can really outshine.
pretty
Like
much.
when
Like,
like if your team loses the first set 3-0 and then the second again 3-0, it does something with you generally. Like even if you're a really good player, you start
yep.
thinking. Maybe you try to take a little bit more risks. Maybe you get punished for those.
So, you think we should have a little talk with some French people, or what? I don't know what you planned next,
I think we've
so
been talking for too long. I
I
think they're
think
all
we've been
gone.
talking for too long, you know.
I think they're
I think
all
so
like
too.
gone to bed or something like that by now. Just celebrating, eating baguettes, having fun.
Eating baguettes. You think that's what they do all the time? Huh, I don't know actually. I should ask Paolo that next time I see him.
Yeah, I mean they had that thing. That's the only thing that's made from France, isn't it? Baguettes. So that's all they have.
Okay, that's just
If
okay.
not, just send me a message and I'll take a look.
All right. I'll ask Paolo. If you're wrong,
Oh
I'll
god,
blame you.
no way in Denmark's gonna get their ass kicked by France at some point.
Well, we will see about that.
Should we end the stream here? Do you have anything else to say before we end?
Well, I would just like to give a shout out to everyone who's been watching throughout the whole stream. Like, thank you so much for the support you've shown by watching the stream. We hope to, well, especially Greed, hopes to stream more of these matches if possible. And yeah, we hope to see you next time, I suppose. Anything you want to say, Greed?
I would just like to thank you for actually joining. As you can see in the bottom left corner here, I wasn't expecting to have a co-caster tonight after some things happened, but I'm glad
I am not existent, guys. Don't
yes,
worry.
it's just me. I'm the only one important on the stream, but
Well, I mean, half of the time I was muted, I
and the
suppose.
other half
So.
of the time I was muted, though. So I think it's alright. It evens itself out. Okay, I'm gonna unbind these keys and anything you guys have to say about my casting and everything, just send me a message. I might make a tailor topic so it's easier. I'm looking to do more of these. Uh, I want to do one every week, and
Good.
I would like you to stream more with me as well. Raiden. I think you did good.
Alright, thank you very much. I have no experience with streaming whatsoever, so I have
Oh, me
no
neither.
clue how
This is
I
the
did.
first time I streamed. Like this is the third time I've casted a match, and the first two times my microphone has been so bad that I couldn't listen to myself.
Well,
So
maybe you just muted
that's also
yourself, you know.
possible.
That's
None.
entirely possible.
I only mute things when I need, like when I'm not supposed to. That's how it works.
Alright.
But thank you so much everyone for watching. I'll do more of these, and I'll probably just play randomly as well sometimes. Usually I play on IG or the Wolfpack Den and complain a lot. I never die when it's my fault. Stuff like that. So
So
I think we're done.
basically, if you like to see Greed criticize more and more people, you know,
Exactly.
you
And
can watch his streams.
you can
Very
watch me play
recommended.
IG and count the team kills.
Oh no, let's not do that.
I will make a team kill counter. It's gonna be a thing.
No, no, we won't.
Uh,
I would be very depressed if I would actually see how many times I get team killed on IG.
Yeah, it's a bit scary. I want to count out, and in the end of the week, I want to see how many has actually died. You know, we could have ended this stream like 30 minutes ago, I think.
Well, we could, but you know why? Like, why
Yeah,
would we?
it's just how it is. But let's end it now before we start talking about something else.
All
So
right.
have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. See you guys.